Hello buddies, this is Harsha. Welcome back to Capersway. You should have already guessed by the title what this video is about. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. These items are basically divided into 8 categories and I have written down the list. So basically I'll be saying this list and telling you. So the first one is food. You can carry bread both in your cabin and your check-in bags. Cheese, if it's creamy, only up to 100 ml is allowed in your cabin bag, but when it comes to check-in bag, there is no limit. And if it's solid, there is no limit for both cabin and check-in bags. Coming to chocolate and peanut butter, also follow the same instruction as cheese. You can carry coffee beans, cookies, dry fruits and nuts, both in your cabin and your check-in bag. You can also take protein and energy powders, but if the quantity is more than 350 ml, you should place them in a separate bin for X-ray screening, and they may also be opened for additional screening by the TSA officers. You can carry salt, sandwiches, snack bars, snacks, everything in your cabin and your check-in bags. Soda. When it comes to soda, it again follows the same rule as cheese, that is 100 ml is allowed in your cabin bag, but when it comes to check-in bag, it's you can carry how much ever you want. Dry spices can also be carried, but not more than 96.3 grams. They have given it in ounces actually. 3.4 ounces are allowed in your cabin bag. When it comes to check-in bag, there is no limit. When it comes to tea, you can carry both dry tea bags and loose tea leaves. The second category where many of the people have doubts is sharp objects. You can carry knives and pocket knives in your check-in bags, but they have to be wrapped securely so that the baggage inspectors and the TSA inspectors and even the baggage handlers should not be harmed. And nail cutters, safety pins, sewing needles and pencil sharpeners can be carried in both your cabin and your check-in bag. Coming to razor blades, only allowed in check-in bag. And the next one is quite important. It comes under stationery. Scissors, you can carry them in your cabin baggage, but that must be less than 4 inches from the pivot point, that is the intersection. Suppose this is a scissor, so from this intersection point till the top, it should be less than 4 inches if you are carrying it in a cabin baggage. But when it comes to check-in baggage, there is no such limit. The third category is flammables. Lighters are not allowed both in your cabin and your check-in baggages. Dry batteries are allowed. It's given as typical non-lithium dry batteries such as AA, AAA, C, D, button cell, 9 volts, etc. are allowed. So this is quite important. The batteries must be protected from any damage, sparks or evolution of heat from the batteries. So it should be wrapped quite securely. Lithium batteries with 100 watt hours or less can be carried in a cabin bag. They mean a power bank equal to or less than 20,000 mAh. This 20,000 mAh I'm not sure, as I have read in some WhatsApp groups and many people were telling that 20,000 mAh is the maximum limit for the power bank. And phone chargers are allowed both in your cabin and your check-in baggages. The next category is household and tools. Blenders are allowed in your check-in bag only if the blades are removed. Clock and coffee maker are allowed both in your cabin and your check-in bags. Deodorant, hand sanitizers and detergent, all other aerosols follow the same rule as cheese, that is 100 ml up to 100 ml can be carried in cabin baggages. And when it comes to check-in baggage, there's a slight difference, that is only up to 2 liters or 2 kgs can be carried per person with a maximum capacity of the container 500 ml. So these are the rules and guidelines given by Transportation and Security Administration, that is TSA. Disinfecting wipes are allowed on both pieces of baggage, that is cabin and check-in. Electric razors, empty beverage containers, forks, graters and empty water bottles are also allowed on the both pieces of baggage. And extension cord is also allowed. So basically an extension cord you are aware of, that's the extension box. So it will be quite helpful if you carry this, since so all your laptop chargers, phone chargers, camera charger and Bluetooth or any other electronic devices have Indian pins. So basically if you carry an extension box and a universal adapter, so basically you can connect this universal adapter to your extension box and you can use the Indian pins from the extension box. So it will be quite helpful, and I even checked in the website that this extension box is allowed. Pillows are allowed both in your cabin and your check-in baggage. Pots and pans are only allowed in your check-in baggages. Coming to the next item, if you are a tech enthusiast, you would be aware of this, that is Samsung Galaxy Note 7 is banned on all airlines. The main reason for this is during the past, due to some battery issues, it blasted. So from that time, all the airlines put a ban on it. So if you have this device, kindly change this. Screwdrivers are allowed, but not more than 7 inches in a cabin bag. in check-in bag there is no limit. So the next items are selfie sticks, speakers, staplers, tampons, toothbrushes, tripod and utensils are allowed in your both packages, cabin and your check-in. Many people had doubt about the vacuum sealed packages which I showed in my previous video, whether we can carry them in our check-in bags or not. So I checked this on their website. It was given that these are allowed but not encouraged, since the TSA officer might do some additional screening on this, and they might open these. Air mattresses with built-in pumps, umbrellas, yoga mats, sleeping bags are allowed only in your check-in bags and not in your cabin bag. And the next category, which is quite important, it's the medical category. A blood sugar test kit is allowed, but supplies related to insulin in any form must be identified, and you should tell the TSA officer about it. Contact lens can be carried, but a contact solution, again it follows the same guidelines as cheese, that 100 ml of contact solution you can carry it in your cabin baggage, but in your check-in baggage there is no limit. Coming to eye drops, also follow the same rule, 100 ml in your cabin, no limit for the check-in. Inhalers, yes, but you have to inform your TSA officer. When it comes to thermometers, small mercury thermometers are allowed per person. Digital thermometers are allowed until and unless they don't have lithium batteries. Medical pills also can be carried, but with a valid prescription. The next important things which are not quite related to me: eyeliners, mascara, nail polish remover and concealers also follow the same rule, that is 100 ml in your cabin baggages, and there is no limit in your check-in baggages, so you can carry all these items. So the next item is jewelry. They have mentioned on their website that carry all the items related to jewelry along with you, and you can ask the TSA officer to screen you in private. Items related to your body like shampoo, hair gel, perfume, deodorant, powder, face wash, body wash, everything, you have to follow this rule, that is 100 ml in your cabin baggages. That's the limit. When it comes to check-in baggages, 2 liter per person, with each bottle maximum capacity of 500 ml. You cannot carry the limit exceeding this. Following this, it's quite important, since when I was traveling back from Malaysia, I had a shaving cream, a shaving foam basically, in my cabin baggages, which was more than 100 ml. So that the officer, he just removed it. So be careful with all your things which you bring. Just follow these guidelines. So that's it for this video, guys. Follow all the guidelines given by them, that is the Travel and Security Administration. I'll also give this link from where I've prepared all this list in the description below. Since if you have still any other doubt, you can just type the keyword and you can just check the item. Suppose if you have doubt about knives, I've already covered, but you can type knives and you will get clear instructions whether you can carry it in your cabin baggage or check-in baggages, or are there any specific rules to carry any specific items. All the items they have mentioned in their website, but I have not covered all the items which are not related to us. Like there are many items like firearms, crackers, pumps. So many other items which we won't carry, I didn't mention. I have only mentioned some important items which are quite valuable and which are quite useful a student has to carry, and I've covered 99% of them. So still, if you have any doubt, you can kindly check the link I'll be giving in the description. So it almost took me 2 hours to make this script, since I went to each and every page. Like suppose if you go to food, there are some 8 to 10 pages. I went to each and every page, studied whichever item is allowed or not. Like this video and subscribe, it will be worth 2 hours of my time. So that's it for this video, guys. Take care, see you in the next one. Bye bye.